My name is Meg Sosbee, and this is my historical speech. Looking at all the names, I was excited when I ran across the name of one of my heroes. Jim Elliot was a missionary that served in Ecuador to the Waodani people under Operation Orca. He was born October 8, 1927, and died January 8, 1956, when he was martyred. He was from Portland, Oregon, and became a Christian at age 6. In high school, he studied architectural drawing and became very eloquent in speech and in acting, so much so that his teachers encouraged him to pursue a career in acting. Elliot defined himself as a pacifist, completely against violence as a means to an end. After graduating, he went to Wheaton College, where he majored in Greek with the intention of translating Bibles. When he went to Wycliffe Camp for training, he met a missionary to Brazil who brought up the idea of a missions call to him, at which point God all but sealed the deal for him to go into missions. Later, he heard of the Waodani people and moved to Ecuador. After a while, he married his college sweetheart, Elizabeth Howard, on October 8, 1953. February 27, 1955 was when their daughter Valerie was born, not a year before he was martyred. When they moved to Ecuador, the missions team made contact with the Waodani people by dropping a basket from an airplane filled with gifts. And once a civil introduction was made, the team decided they were going to build a base close to the Indian village. When they did so, they were approached by a group of Waodani tribesmen who began to ask them questions about who they were and got to know them well, and they even gave an airplane ride to one of the men named Kiwi, who they later nicknamed George. When the Waodani tribesmen went back to the tribe and were asked questions about who these new people were and what was going on, George lied and said that they were there to hurt them and that it could not end well. Soon after, the group was approached by about 10 tribesmen, and they were killed and later found downriver. Elliot was killed along with Ed McCully, Roger Udarian, Pete Fleming, and Nate Saint. These men, and you can see Jim Elliot in the middle. The death of this team led to the revival of the Waodani people when Elizabeth and the wives of many men that were killed came and followed up with the tribe. This is Nate Saint, one of the team members that was killed with the Waodani tribesmen. Later on, Elizabeth published a book, Through Gates of Splendor, which was the book of Jim Elliot's journals and just a story of his life. And it has been published through multiple countries, especially here in America, where you can read it and pick it up at your nearest bookstore. In 1991, the Jim Elliot Christian School in Denver, Colorado opened, and in 1997, the Jim Elliot Christian High School opened in Lodi, California. One of the most striking things that I read from Jim Elliot is a constant prayer that he had. God, I pray thee, light these idle sticks of my life, that I may burn for thee. Consume my life, my God, for it is thine. I seek not a long life, but a full one like you, Lord Jesus. And in my opinion, I wholeheartedly believe that God answered his prayer and led to the revival of a full tribe coming to know his name, and now the Waodani are some of the most influential people in the modern missions movement. Thank you.